Okay, if you can see here, this is the E3 Pentium 1 computer. Now, it's obviously had a few ouchies in its past, having the power supply die on it, and AT class computers aren't really the easiest to get spare power supplies for these days. However, thanks to the invention of AT to ATX converters, you can in fact buy adapters that you can convert average ATX power supplies like this one, which is of course the JITS power supply, which I will be stealing off it today. Okay, so this is the internals of the computer. You can obviously see around here, you've got a fan that's not supposed to be here, and it's fallen off already due to the heat this thing gives off, which I will need a replacement. That is the old hard drive, IDE Fujitsu, 40 megabyte, I don't know, it's 40 gigs or 40 megabytes, I don't know, it's a very, very old hard drive, and thankfully still works despite all that weird soldery work going on there. That is a fan connector, so I won't have to unplug that from the hard drive, which is a good riddance. That right there is the D-Link wireless card, which I will be stealing out of the computer today, so we will start with that. Now, usually Pentium 1 computers I don't think really are designed to go on the internet. Thankfully I will find maybe another card, I don't know. I mean, I just want to get the system to work first before I bother with all the other things, such as making it output sound, which it should already be able to, because it's got a pre-installed copy of Windows 95 and should be able to just output sound natively because it has a sound card. What sound card has it got? It's a Creative Sound Blaster ISA 16-bit, I think. Graphics audio card. It's got an S3 Verge video card. Don't know if that's any good, but probably for the time it is. Here's PCI LAN card. We'll be needing that. Where did I put the screw to that? So this is why I hate when I'm working on computers. I feel like I've lost the screw to something. Those three came from the case. Oh, there it is. Right, what I will be doing, as that was not originally in the computer, is I shall be searching my parts shelf for, there it is, a PCI slot cover, like this, which was actually originally in the computer, so that was actually a bonus. Yep, so just pretty much, I think that's in. I'm just going to get a long screwdriver and just gently poke the bottom section of it, because I'm not going down there with my fingers, just in case I electrostatically discharge the board. Yep, that is very important, guys, when working on computers. If you're younger viewers out there, beginners, that was a pigeon, do not get too close without discharging yourself first. Now, you can discharge yourself by touching a radiator or any sort of earthed metal thing, because after you've discharged on there, you're completely safe. You have no electricity left in your body. Static electricity is painful. It's not really a safety hazard, but with computers it's dangerous as. Please do not break your vintage beautiful computers because of neglectance. I've done that before and I learned from my mistakes. That's why I'm working on the Fujitsu today, because it's broken. I haven't got the motherboard to hand yet. I will be buying it very soon. What am I missing here? Well, this fan can come off completely. I don't think that's really going to help. Yeah, this is just a little fan I've scavenged off a skybox. Could probably get a better fan, actually. I've pretty good a better fan in here somewhere, haven't I? So, 2-pin. We got this fan. It's a Sun-on one. It's a bit big. Might work. I'll give that a shot. But I'll have to somehow clip that to the board first with little pegs, which I should have somewhere, actually. Yeah, that's a story for another day. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. Right now, it's get the power supply out. So, there we go. I got the Molex connector out of the power supply, out of the CD drive. Back here, which you probably can't see, is just a connector going into the fan and the hard drive, which is moderately important if you wish to connect stuff to your computer. I've just unplugged the floppy drive connection. This is really packed in here. I might have to start ripping out ribbon cables, moving them aside. There we go. Always be careful. Again, doing that, you don't want to rip your ribbon cables. You've got to be really careful with that hard drive cable. There we go. Just got that out. Make sure that the connections are still soldered on. Yeah. Yeah. Again, just be wary of your surroundings and don't go killing things. Okay, so then you got your big connector. This is a 20, usually 24 pin ATX style connector. Now, to make it easier, I am literally just going to unplug both connections from the motherboard. Now, viewers that are more familiar with AT style computers, you don't have to listen to this. People who don't get these style of power supply connectors, look closely. When plugging them in, if you get them around this way, board's dead. You've completely ruined your motherboard. Black on black. When installing, black meets black. See right there? Black meets black. When you're plugging them in, black meets black. If you do it the other way around, your board is broken. Always check before plugging the system in afterwards. This is extremely tight in here. I am very sorry if I'm acting really slow. I'm trying not to be slow. But these things take time, really, and I might have to edit the video, I don't know. Take little cuts out. Then again, it's really just a learning edge thing, I suppose. As a power supply replacement, I'm just going to get another ATX. It ideally says with these adapters you've got to get one with a white 5-volt lead, which is this one here. I don't know, I think it just says something about the sound. I've seen demonstrations and that's just while playing games and it's just makes the sound a bit weird, but I don't know if it's overly unbearable. Oh no, I've taken these things off the power supply. Whoops. Well, that's actually might help, sort of. No, it's probably not going to help actually. Oh yeah, that's starting to come out now. That is pretty darn annoying. That is very tight. There we go. There we go. Okay, power supply should be disconnected now. So I'll turn the system onto the back. There is one screw holding the power supply in place, which you really shouldn't do. This is really not a power supply designed for the case, but it's the only one I had spare. But I have plenty of other spares available now, so I will take that off. And there is your power supply. This is the bit I needed to extract. So now, really, don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'll just record myself trying to put it back together again to the best of my ability. You know, actually. I will just demonstrate a few important key aspects for putting it back together, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. So, obviously, this is a DVD-ROM cable. For some reason, if you put this in the wrong way round, your computer will not boot. And I've had that happen many times before. Just fold that cable up there. I'm just going to quickly put the power supply back in. So remember, black meets black. Make sure that you have a good connection on both sides of the board.
If you don't get it in, it's not going to work. Now, if you have a power supply that has an extra 4-pin cable connector, so a little one with black and white leads, that's not important with these computers. So if you need to adapt one of those type power supplies, which I will be doing in a few, I don't know, days, when I get a spare power supply, just don't bother. Just fold that cable into a corner. If you cover it in tape if you want, because it might be short on something. You never know. But you know, better to be safe than sorry. I think this computer has either 4 megabytes or 8 megabytes of RAM. Very small. And it's like I said, these computers weren't really designed to run anything. I mean, it's not like I'm going to play Fortnite on this computer. Sorry for the cringy joke, but really, anyone who thinks that they can run Fortnite on an AT class Pentium 1 is an idiot, as we like to call them. Yeah, again, these connectors can be extremely fiddly. If they don't want to go in, don't force them, because if you snap the connector off the motherboard, you'll be spending a long time putting it back together. I think that's in. Yep, that's in. Like I said, I have pulled a thing out of the power switch. I'm not going to bother with that right this second. I'll do that off camera. But then again, like I said, just put your floppy disk cable back in, and aside from that, there's nothing else really. Yep, you got your pretty much a stock Pentium 1 build again. Oh, that's bent that thing quite badly. Yeah, take what I did today as an example. Don't yank on your leads, because you may snap the switch off. And this is the only AT class push button switch I've got. I wasn't given one with the adapter, frustratingly, even though the listing said it included one. So I was sort of ripped off, and that's come off. Oh, thankfully no pin with it. Yeah, the adapter's come off, but I'll sort that out later. And like I said again, maybe I'll put this fan on. I don't know. I might, but for now I'll just stick it back on the shelf. Yeah, but like I said, thank you for watching. This has been part 2 of Fujitsu repair. I'll be back with part 3 where I put the replacement parts in the case. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.